Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we'll be looking at other problems on number basis. Other problems from the past JAMB and WAEC question I carefully selected on number basis. So some of these questions will lead to quadratic equation and simultaneous equation. So number one question says find the number n, the number base n for which 3, 1, 2 in base 4 plus 5, 2 in base n is equal to 96 in base 10. Now, to solve this question, you must first of all equate everything at the left-hand side of the equation. Equate everything at the left-hand side of the equation to what the right-hand side. Remember, the right-hand side is in base 10, so we have to convert everything here in base 10 to equate. Then we solve further for the value of n. Solution. So solving for the left hand side. So you have 3 times, you have to convert it to base n. So 3 times 4 raised to the power 1, 2, raised to the power 2, plus 1 times 4 raised to the power 1, plus 2 times 4 raised to the power 0, plus, now we'll come to this side, 5 times n raised to the power what? 1, plus 2 times n raised to the power what? 0 is equal to, everything here is equal to 96 in base what? 10. Now we solve further. 3 times 4 raised to the power 2 is what? 4 times 4, which is what? 16. Plus 4 raised to the power 1 is 4. So we have 1 times 4 plus 4 raised, anything raised to the power 0 according to law, this is 1. So you have 2 times 1 plus 5 times n raised to the power 1 is what? N. 5 times n plus n raised to the power 0 is 1. 2 times 1 equals to what? Still 96 in base 10. 48 plus 1 times 4, 4, plus 2 times 1, 2, plus 5 times n gives you what? 5n, plus 2 times 1 gives you what? 2, equal to what? 96. So solving further, let's rearrange this. We have 48 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5n equals to 96. Now you have 48 plus 4 gives you what? 52. 52 plus 2, 54 plus 4, 56. So you have 56 plus 5n equal to 96. So if we collect like terms, you take 56 to this other side of the equation. You have 5n is equal to 96 minus 56. So let me teach you something. Whenever a number having a positive sign crosses this equality sign, moves to the other side of the equation, the number automatically changes sign from positive, change its sign from positive to what? If it's a positive number, change sign to negative. And if it's a negative number, crossing the equality sign coming to this other side of the equation, it turns to positive. So 56 is a positive number. Crosses the equality sign as we collected like terms, comes to this other side of the equation, changing sign to what? Negative. So you have the 5n is equal to 56 minus 96 minus 56 is what? 40. So if we divide both sides by the coefficient of n, you have what? 5n over 5 equal to 40 over what? 5. So 5 we can see it's 5. 5 go to 7, 5 go to 40 gives you what? 8. So your answer n is equal to what? 8. The value for n, we were asked to find the value of n for which this. The value of n is what? 8. So this is our answer. This is the answer to this damn question. Now the second question from WAEC says, given that 124 in base x is equal to 64 in base 8, find the value of what? X. You have to find the value of x. I think this question will lead to quadratic equation. So let's solve. Solution. You are given that 124 in base x is equal to 64 in base 8. So now, remember, you have to convert everything to a number in what? Base 10. So we say 1 times x raised to power 1, 2 plus 2 times x raised to power, many figures, many 1 raised to power 1 plus 4 times x raised to power, since nothing is raised to power what? 0, is equal to 6 times 8. We are converting this 64 in base 8 to a number in base 10. So 6 times 8, many figures, many 1 raised to power what? 1 plus 4 times 8, since nothing is raised to power what? 0. So let's solve further. Removing bracket, removing. So 1 times x squared gives you what? X squared plus 2 times x gives you what? 2x plus x raised power 0 is 1. So 4 times 1 gives you what? 4 is equal to 6 times 8 gives you what? 6 times 8 gives you what? 48 plus 4 times 8 raised power 0 is what? 1. So 4 times 1 gives you what? 4. So let's sum this. 48 plus 4 gives you what? 52 x squared plus 2x plus 4. Now, if we collect like terms, we take plus 4 to this other side of the equation. Collect like terms. We take plus 4 to this other side of the equation. So what we have is x squared plus 2x plus, okay, equal to, remember from what I explained earlier, that whenever a number is having a plus sign or a positive sign, crosses equality sign turns to what? Negative. the same thing as if a negative sign is, if a number is having a negative sign and move crosses the equality sign, it turns to what? Positive. So 4 is having a positive sign, and as it crosses this equality sign, it's turning to negative. So it will be 52 minus 4. So you have x squared plus 2x equal to 52 minus 4, this is what? 48. Now, to solve this further, we have to take 48 to back to this side and make it a quadratic equation so we can solve for the value of x. So remember, 48 is carrying a positive sign. So if it comes to this side, causes equal to this side, it's going to what? Negative. So you have x squared plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. Now, let's solve this quadratically. Solving quadratically. What method should we use to solve this equation? Let's use factorization method. Using factorization method. So if you use factorization method, we have x squared plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. So if you use factorization, the first method to solve this, you multiply the first term and the last term. That is x squared times minus 4x 48, which will give you what? Minus 48x squared. Then you look for two value. The first term, the first step, multiply the first term and the third term. This is the result. So then now you look for two value that whenever you sum up the value, it gives you the second term. And if you multiply the value, the two values together, it gives you what? The sum of the first and the second term, which is this. So those value will be plus 8x and minus 6 plus 8x and minus 6 what? X. These are the values. Minus 48x squared. These two values, whenever you sum them up, it gives you plus 2x. And if you multiply them, it gives you what? Minus 48x squared. So now you replace this value with this second term. You have x squared, replace it where you have plus 8x minus 6x minus 48 equal to what? 0. Now factorizing, what is common among this and this? The first and the second term here. X is common, so we bring out what? X out. X plus 8. You see, if you multiply x times x gives you this. X times it give x times x gives x squared. X times plus give you plus x squared. Now what is common among minus 6x and minus 48? Minus 6 is common. So we have minus, bring out the minus 6, and what you have x plus 8 equal to 0. So if you multiply minus 6 times x, give you what? Minus 6x. Minus 6 times plus 8 gives you what? Minus 48. So you take x minus 6, this x outside and this minus 6. Then since these two, everything in bracket are the same, you collect 1. You have x plus 8 equal to 0. Now if we equate this and this, therefore x minus 6 equal to 0, x will be equal to plus 6. equate this one with 0, x plus 8 equal to 0, x will be what? Minus 8. So these are the values of x. X is equal to plus 6 and minus 8. Since a number base cannot be a negative sign, therefore the value for x will take the positive sign, which is what? 6. Take the positive number. The value for x is what? Plus 6. So in this equation, given that this is y equation, given that 1, 2, 4 in this x is equal to 64 in this 8, the value for x is what? 6. In this base is what? Base 6. So in our next class, we'll be solving further questions on number-based system, that some that leads to quadratic simultaneous equation and different equations. So please like, subscribe for more videos, more math content, and I will also be dropping physics content in our next class. So stay tuned, click the like button, subscription button. Thank you. See you in our next class.